Hi, I'm going to talk about a company in Scotland called Red5 Audio. They're a company that provide things for musicians like piano stools, equipment for supporting things, and also microphones. And one thing that they do produce that looks rather nice is a kit for recording drum kits. So you get a bass mic and tom-tom mics, snare mics, etc, etc. Now in that set, one of the mics that comes with the set is this one I'm using at the moment, which is the RV4. And it's just a basic condenser microphone, uses 48 volts phantom power. And in actual fact, all it has on it is an on-off switch, and that's it. So you can turn the audio off and that's fine. But before I describe the microphone, and just keep talking to you so you can get an idea of the sound of the microphone, I'll talk about the company first, because they're relatively not well known compared to some of the other companies like Rode. And in fact, some of their gear is really quite nice. Recently, I reviewed an RV30, which is a dynamic microphone, which I absolutely love. It's really nice. It's quite sensitive and also sounds good and compares really favourably with my Rode microphones. Actually, the Rode Dynamics really compare well. And it's only 30 something pounds, 33 I think it is in England, in the UK, 33 pounds for that microphone. So Red5 Audio are a company that really do deal with individuals well. I did have originally a problem with my first RV4 mic, and I wasn't sure if there was a problem, so I tested it and had a listen and felt that the hiss levels, the self noise, was higher than I would expect for a microphone with this kind of signal to noise ratio, about -75 I think it is. So I compared it directly with another microphone that quoted the same noise figure. I don't always believe these noise figures, but in this case it was lucky. They were both the same. So I compared, and the RV4 was significantly higher than my other microphone. So I contacted the company and I sent them a recording of my microphone, and I sent them a recording alongside of the other microphone to compare the noise levels. Next day, immediately, I got an email back saying, we'll send you another one down. They're a great company for that, really. I really respect companies that do that kind of thing. I sent the file off, they listened to it, they decided as well that they felt it was slightly higher than it should have been, and they said they think something wrong. The microphone arrived extremely quickly. I didn't even have to send the old one back. So they're a great company, and they do support their customers really, really well. So this is the RV4 that came back, and this is the way it sounds. Now, my front room is not great for sound. It's got mostly bare walls. I've got some pictures up. There's a great big window to my right. There's a bare wall behind this microphone. There's a bare wall to the side, and as you can see, a bare wall behind me. So this room is basically full of bare walls with no treatment whatsoever. Now the thing about these rooms is if you use something like a supercardioid in here, what you do get, I think, is an echo, a kind of a feedback from the back wall, because supercardioids will tend to pick up more from the back end. Therefore, if you're getting reflections and the back end of the supercardioid is quite bassy or muffled, the reflection might mix with the front sound, and it contributes to the sound, making some of these supercardioids not sound so good in this room. For instance, recently I did the Rode Video Mic Pro Plus, and it really didn't sound for me at all very good indoors. Took it outdoors and it was fine. That's a common thing for me in this room. So for indoor recording, I do prefer a cardioid mic. A cardioid rejects more from the back, therefore I'm going to get less reflections from the wall that's behind the camera and behind my microphone. This is the sound of it, and as far as I'm concerned, the noise on this is really very, very acceptable. This is the sound of the self noise. If I stop speaking for a little while, and I'll count you back in again. Okay, that's the self noise. Now, in that self noise, I suspect that my house is actually probably louder than the microphone. I have a kitchen to the back of me here. There's a door. and there's a fridge in there. I heard with my ears, I can hear just about the humming of the fridge. There's a ticking clock behind me, which is making quite a loud tick, but hopefully the back of this microphone is faced towards it, so it's not picking it up. But there is an inherent noise in the house, so therefore it's likely that the house noise is going to interfere more than the noise of the microphone. Just to give you an idea, this now is what it sounds like with the voice, fairly close mic'd, and hopefully not picking up too much of the reverberations from the room itself. Now the pattern, the polar pattern, works like this. This is the microphone from the front. This is the microphone from the side. This is the microphone from the rear. We're back to the other side, and we're back to the front again. So you can maybe get some kind of idea as to what this microphone is like. It works for me really, really well. It now matches the signal to noise ratio of my other microphone that I compared it to, and I'm really happy with it, because this one, unlike the other one that I have, hasn't got that really sharp top end. The other one has a sharper top end than this one, and this one is a bit smoother, and I quite like that about it because it's quite flattering for voice. So instead of using this for a drum kit, as it does actually come with a kit, although you can buy it singly as well, it's not an expensive mic to buy singly and really worth looking up. It's a good microphone. So it's the red5audio.com, and this microphone is the RV4. Cheers for now.